Hey guys, it's Enrage. Today I gotta edit a clip. I'm actually editing several clips, and I figured it'd be kind of cool just to make a video show you guys how I edit my clips. It's not gonna be any like life-changing advice. If you have basic editing knowledge, this probably won't really help you. But if you're just starting out and don't really know how to make clips for shorts from full screen content, maybe from clips from a stream or gameplay video or whatever, this is for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide myself because I don't want to take up any of the screen here. I'm using Wondershare Filmora 14. I want to say it costs about $60 a year, and then I pay a little bit monthly, like 20 bucks a month for some of their like audio and transitions and other things, but that's completely optional. There are some free options out there, like I think CapCut is a free option that are very similar to this, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be using Wondershare Filmora 14. So first thing, we need a clip. So I use replay buffer on OBS. If you don't know how to set that up, I would recommend learning. It's really helpful. I might make a video on that myself. But yeah, so you want to grab your clip here. My clips, I always save 2 minutes at a time. If you don't know how to use OBS replay buffer, you could always just pull straight from your Twitch stream as well. You won't be able to hear my clip just based off of how I have my OBS settings. So it might be a little confusing, but it's not really important for the sake of this video. So I always just grab whatever clip section I want, wherever I want to start my clip. I'm going to start it here because there's kind of a little drop here, which is like an attention grabber, and I turn and I read the sign. It's a really stupid clip. I just say, oh, we're having beans on Sunday because murder, murder, murder beans. But kind of silly, kind of fun. And honestly, I need content, so we're grasping at straws today. So obviously this is full video, full 16:9. We want to switch it to 9:16. That's your standard aspect ratio for YouTube Shorts or TikTok. So the way we're going to do that, we're going to go up to File, we're going to go up to Project Settings, we're going to go to Aspect Ratio here, and we're just going to go to Portrait, which is 9:16. Make sure you're at 60 FPS on whatever you're using so it comes out nice and smooth. Sometimes it'll put it at 25 FPS. You don't want to do that. So just hit OK, and you'll see it makes our clip smaller. And then we are over here. So yeah, so now obviously we want to make this bigger, and we want to keep the two aspects of the gameplay, which is the gameplay itself as well as my reaction. So this could be, if you're a VTuber, this could be your model, this could be your face cam if you're a live streamer. Yeah, so how we're going to do that is I'm going to come down here, I'm going to add a new video track. Go ahead, I'm going to Control C to copy this. Like up here on this video track, Control V, make sure they're lined up exactly so that the clips play in sync. They're going to spawn in when you paste it. It's going to come on top of the other one, so there's not going to be two video here. And always mute one of the tracks. I always just mute the top one just to keep it simple. And then what I do is I come up here, in the top one I use as my face cam, and I just kind of drag that over to the side. And then the gameplay one for the bottom half of the screen, I just drag so it fills the screen. I move it center like so. And then sometimes, actually in this case, I'm going to drag up a little bit, make it a little bigger, and then drag to center so that you get the center of where I'm looking at the gameplay. If you play it through, you'll see it's pretty much what I want to look at is centered. So yeah, and then for the face cam, I just always grab it, stretch it really big, and then put it up here, and then adjust so that you can see my face. It's noticeable, but I'm not like cut off or anything like that. So now you'll have my reaction and me talking and the screen. One thing I do want to show real quick is when you are sizing up your video, if you're using multiple clips like I am in this video, you're going to want it to be consistent throughout each scene, right? So you'll see, like from this transition, the gameplay and my face are in the same place as it switches clips. So the way to do that is once you size up your two clips, as I showed you, you're going to double click on the video segment, and basically the three settings you want to keep an eye on are these should be locked together, so you should only have to do one of them. So your scale and your X and Y positions. So once you have it how you like it with your first clip, you're gonna go to the top one, go ahead, Control C to copy this, then go to this one, and you're going to Control V to paste it. Obviously mine are already the same because this is done. And then same thing for the X position. and the Y position. So what you'll see is basically you're just making everything the same, and you'll do the same for the bottom clip as well. So here, I'll show you really quick. We'll edit these. I'll just put 100% on that and 0, and we'll just put 0 on this Y position, right? So now you can see this and this are very different. Doesn't look good. Obviously it's blown way out, and instead of just manually adjusting it and having it look all over the place, we're just going to go ahead to the first clip, Control C, second clip, Control V. The X position is already 0 on both, and then we'll just take the Y position and post that, and now you can see it's exactly the same. Now, pretty big thing that a lot of creators do that's becoming more popular is captions. If you have to do them manually, I mean, there's really no good way to do that. Just pick a font and type out what you're saying. However, so many editing softwares, I believe CapCut has this, Wondershare has this, is AI captioning, which is pretty accurate, at least on Wondershare. If not, there might be a third-party website or something you could use. I recommend just looking for a site like that, because honestly, the amount of time you'll save from having to type them yourself, especially on longer content, is going to be well worth it. So I just hit generate, and it grabs the entire thing and generates captions for it. So we'll just wait for that. Okay, now you can see it's generated my captions here in this text box. So what I do then is I just scroll until the first thing of captions come up. So here it is, and then I just look for, double click on that, and it pulls up this thing here. So, and then I just make sure it lines up. So for this, it's a little cut off. Again, you won't be able to hear this, but it's a little cut off. So I really start talking around the 4-second mark. And also it just says good, but I say, oh, good. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. Oh, good. And then stretch that out so that it fills the actual time slot. And then sometimes, I don't know if all of them do this, but sometimes on Wondershare, excuse me, it starts the next line of text on the last thing. So just make little corrections like that. It doesn't take long, and it makes your video just seem a lot better, a lot more well put together, like you actually cared about it. And then that's it. So this one doesn't have a whole lot of captions. Okay, so I'm going to end my clip there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just cut all this, because it's a little long. The punchline's over. And then to style your, we're going to go back to the screen to style your captions on Wondershare. It's pretty easy. So we're going to drag it up here. I always put it right below my face there. I have a specific text I use. And then if you want to add, you can select your text up here. You can change the size, bold it, whatever, how you want it to stack, anything like that. Then you go over to customize, and we're going to go, I'm going to add an outline, right? So I always do white text, black outline, and then, oh, this is a different text I normally use, but that's fine. And I'm just going to make my a little thick, right? A little thicker. I always actually use this one. And then just hit apply to all, and it'll automatically add to all your things. So I'm actually going to move this one down to there, and then I'll hit apply to all again so that this text stacks properly. I'll just make sure it looks good. It does. Save. And then boom, we have a video complete with captions and everything, and it's pretty much ready to be posted. The only thing I do is I add an outro, just advertising my Twitch and my YouTube. To do that, I have it pre-made. I just grab it from here, throw it in at the back, drop it down. I always do -420 on the sound just so it's not too loud. And then it ends, and immediately, boom, there we go. So that's it. And then you're going to go ahead and export up here. Obviously, if you want to save your work at any time, you could file, save project as, I'll just name it beans. That's what it's about. And then to export it, just export. It's going to say match project settings. That's pretty much going to be it. I have mine saved as a prerequisite, so I'll show you what that looks like, or a preset rather. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. See, I keep my bitrate at constant, 60 FPS. I do a high bitrate at 10,000 kilobits per second. And yeah, that's it. Then once you have all your settings right, make sure it's in the right aspect ratio and everything, hit export. It'll render the video, export it out, and then you're ready to post on YouTube or TikTok. I hope that was helpful to you guys. I hope maybe you got something from that. If you did, just drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next live stream or my next video, whatever comes first.